Right, so episode 6. I'm just rolling with the episodes lately. That's what happens when you're off shift. So, episode 6, FaceTime. I'm just throwing the wrong stuff just willy-nilly all over the this season. I was wrong about so many other stuff, but let's begin. First of all, Trish is now addicted to the special IGH drugs that gave Simpson his powers and are now giving her powers. I hope this isn't too damaging to her, to Trish. I hope she gets rehabilitated by the end of this season, and she won't use them anymore. But I mean, clearly in this episode you see that she caught the superhero bug thing, and she wants to help people. She wants to do the right thing, which don't we all, right? So I still strongly believe that by the end of this season, she's going to be fully in her Hellcat persona. And possibly even, she's gonna play a more prominent role in the next season of The Defenders if they decide to make one. Moving on. Did anyone notice there was no sign of Chang this episode? This guy just really fell off the grid. Which is good, because F that guy, right? No sign of Griffin either this episode. Griffin is, I believe, just been written out of the show after what happened in the last episode, and I believe that we're going to see Griffin at least once or twice. I'm going to see the ramifications of Trish's decision, and we'll see how that leads us. Of course, the big thing in this episode was Jessica. First of all, let's just talk about Jessica and Trish's team up investigation thing. First of all, the drug thing kind of added a new dynamic to their a new element to their dynamic. Suddenly, Trish is constantly on the edge. She's aching to fight someone, and Jessica is the straight one, the one who keeps having to calm her down, which is nice because it's a nice bit of a switch up. I like it when shows like this do stuff like that. Apparently, it turns out that Malcolm has a thing for Trish. Not only that, we also find out that Malcolm has a past. Now, of course, everyone has a past, but they had so much character development for Malcolm specifically in season 1 that I didn't really think there was much left they could have done with this character. I mean, it was a great character, sure. It was nice seeing him, but I did not think there's any more new layers they could have added to his character. Fortunately, I was wrong again, and they ended up surprising me. Of course, once again, on the subject of men seeing themselves as better than women, is that whole stupid men's club thing. I'm not saying I had issues with it in the episode. It served the story right. I have a problem with these things in general. That, people who think that men are better and all that stuff. Finally, after 6 episodes, it only took that long, but finally Jerry Hogarth and the Jerry Hogarth storyline of her suffering from ALS, it finally does something. It's finally, helpful to the story. And getting some secrets out of, what's her name, Inez. I didn't like her the first half of the episode, but when she starts to open up, I kind of started to warm up towards her character, and yeah, depending on the next episode, or rather the next her next appearance on this season, I'm probably gonna formulate my decision on whether or not I enjoy this character or not. But we'll see. Of course, now we have to talk about the big reveal, the Cloud City Vader moment. The woman who killed Simpson and she's been after Jessica for a while. Turns out she's her mother. Who knew, right? This is a sign of good writing, by the way. I did not see that one coming. I don't think anyone did. I don't think anyone even cared that much for that particular character, for her to be revealed in such a way. Of course, if that's the mother, then whose ashes are in Jessica's apartment? So we'll have to see where that leads. One final thing I wanted to touch on. Of course, Jessica and Oscar sleeping together. I thought that was nice. So yeah, these guys are finally buried the hatchet, put the past behind them, and now they're kind of sort of friends. Again, I'm still waiting for Luke Cage to show up. Maybe he will, maybe he won't, but it's a nice dynamic. I kind of enjoyed this little romance thing, the love interest, the unlikely couple of it all. And first of all, that painting he did was beautiful. I mean, it literally looks like one of the covers for the Alias comics, and I, of course, read all 23 of them. I think it was 23. I read all of them. I just can't remember the number off the top of my head. So, and of course, there's the moment when I saw it, and when she opened it, and I saw it, I thought to myself, please, Jessica, please don't throw it away. And she put it in the corner, but she turned around so she wouldn't have to look at it. So, it's a start, I guess. I mean, season 1 Jessica, or even the Jessica from the beginning of this season, would have completely thrown away the painting. But she didn't, which I guess is a step in the right direction. Who knows? Maybe by the end of the season, she would take that painting and put it on the wall somewhere, and end up with Oscar as her, spouse, or something, or sex buddies. Who knows, right? Or Oscar could reveal something pretty shady about his past, and she's gonna crush him. Who knows, right? That's just the way these episodes are going lately. You never know what's going to happen. So I'm gonna watch one more episode, and it's already pretty late, so I'm gonna go to sleep. After that, I'm gonna upload this video. Wait, why am I telling you this? You guys don't care, right? Forget about it. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you enjoyed this season. You probably have already binged it while I took my time, watching every episode individually. So, thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you in an hour.